Back again, episode 4 of the Bench Talk podcast with the Garu Boyz. And today we have Joseph, J8.
Yes, your boy Ronald. Yeah.
Back again with Shola.
Back again, you know, moving like troops.
Back again.
Chaz.
Calm. And we're just going to get straight into it with, did your team win this weekend? We had two rounds of the match week. Obviously, we're going to start with Palace, a draw against Man United.
I think that's a good result. I don't think
and a 4-1 drubbing by Spurs.
It's not fair, man.
Obviously, we're going to have to hand over 2 shots to Chaz.
Bro,
long.
Don't drink and drive, kids. It's not
Eat
worth
that,
it.
man. Eat that.
These are full to the brim.
So you're going to have to
Joseph's trying to kill us, fam.
Stomach that.
stomach
that.
it still. It's peak still.
Yes, peak still. Two Ray shots.
Stomach it. You got it.
Hey, Ray, sponsor us.
Whoosh. Yeah.
And that's fucking horrible.
Hey, you gotta go again, man. Hey, you gotta go.
Go again.
Man did the
Coming back. Man's taking drinks break. There's no drinks break. I'm trying to hold that water in his mouth to dilute the ray.
You should have backed the t-shirt before.
Should have just backed it.
Oh, man.
Whoosh.
Hey.
Oh, man, that's fucking rank.
Next we had Arsenal v Burnley on the Saturday.
I don't even support Arsenal still.
You
No, it's Chelsea. I'm Chelsea fan.
He's put the scarf out. I am dying. Man came with props, you know. Man came with the Chelsea scarf.
I think we should cheers this one to Xhaka.
Blue Army.
We should cheers. We saw you in your Arsenal kit last week. We should cheers that one to Xhaka.
It's low.
Xhaka, this is all your fault.
No, it's Leno as well still.
Leno's
Top
still.
5.
Oh, shit.
And that's all we got time for.
No, bro, you're holding your double shot as well, fam.
Oh, what was the scores again? I don't even watch football
Chelsea
like that.
Chelsea 1-0. What's the other game?
Against who? Who's
Chelsea
1-0.
and fucking Fulham, fam.
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool.
Back-to-back L's at Anfield.
Lost like that?
It's 6 in a row, innit?
Isn't it?
Hey, who lost like that?
I'm
Anfield.
talking about
Fam.
6,
Who
baby.
lost like
How
that?
can you forget your home defeats?
Nah, bro.
Take
Innit,
them
fam?
shots, man. Take them shots. Chaz stomach.
I'm
too.
from
You can
America.
stop
Manchester's
them.
Soccer.
burning, fam.
feeling
This
it
guy's
as
not even
well.
driving today. I'm the one driving.
Let me
fam.
show you. This
feeling
is
it.
this is how the real yard man just takes the Ray and nephew straight.
I think
like
he
this.
should take 3, you know, because that's
The real
2 L's.
The real yard
We
man.
drew against United.
True. I agree, you know.
Fucking
Bro,
hell,
you better
man.
be careful. Everton might come back into that game. You might be taken one by the time the pod is finished.
Real yard man.
It's going to go 2-0 in the next 10 minutes. Don't
Blue
worry.
is the colour anyway. No, I'm lying.
Exactly.
I'm lying.
Blue
Arsenal
is
is
the colour.
Arsenal. Oh no, red is the colour. Red is the colour.
Ron's getting clips, fam.
So we're gonna start off with the Thursday game.
He's still
We're
wearing
gonna
the
start off
flag
with the
as well.
Thursday game. Chelsea Liverpool, 1-0 to Chelsea. We're gonna start off with the Mount Masterclass.
It's not a masterclass, fam. He's a fraud.
Nah, that was a masterclass.
Masterclass.
Man.
When
I think-
will you accept
He's-
that Mount is more?
when
will
he
you
starts,
accept?
when he produces more stats.
But
Stats.
stats are killing our people.
No, they're not. Like
Stats are killing our
You know,
people.
Mount won that game by himself.
How
Like,
did he win it by
I'm
himself?
He
telling
won that
you,
game by himself.
Mount
So-
said,
No.
"This game is the one I'm gonna show the world of the Premier League.
No
I'm here."
You even
That's-
see,
Did you
I
not
think it
people
was
came
poor
onto-
defending for the goal from
people
Fabinho.
came onto Twitter. They said, "You see
Oh,
Mount
what, Declan Rice? Is
They
that what
act-
you're getting at?
and Trevor Chalobah. They came onto Twitter. They said, yo, this is for you, Chaz."
Exactly.
Man,
Respect
it's
him.
for me.
The
Respect
truth.
him.
Nah, man. I don't think he's consistent enough. Like, okay,
Well, what
fair
doesn't
enough.
make him consistent enough?
He's Chelsea's best
Doesn't-
player every game, so. Every single
I
game,
think
he's
he's one of
Chelsea's best
Chelsea's
then
player.
that
most
shows how
consistent
shit your team
performers.
is then.
We're fourth.
That's not great, is it?
Nah, Mount is cold. You're
He's
the
not,
only
though.
one.
He's not. Until he produces the stats,
Wait, what numbers are you expecting from Mount?
I would.
He thinking
What-
15.
what-
and
No,
15,
not
15
even that.
goals,
What is your
15
position
assists.
for Mount? Like, what do you think what kind of player is he? Is
He's
he
an attacking midfielder.
a number 10 or?
He's an attacking midfielder.
Okay.
He should He should have way more goals and assists than he has, based on how many minutes he plays for them. Like you said, he's your best player, and he plays probably every game, barring today. He should have more goals and assists based on the amount of minutes he plays. Do you not agree?
Mount isn't a
He's a-
stat man like that.
He's
He's
not
not
a
a
stat
stat
He's
man.
an
man.
attacking mid.
Yeah, but he
He
does
plays
so much.
behind the striker. Like remember when you
He
said
doesn't
about
play behind the
chances
striker
created?
like that though.
No, but he played. No, in some games he plays behind the striker.
To be fair with
Never.
Mount,
Go on.
he does. Yeah, to be fair with Mount, yeah, sometimes the end product might not always be there.
Yeah.
But in other areas of the pitch, he's excelling.
I
He's
don't care if you
he's-
work hard, fam.
Yeah, but you
Any
can see-
player can work hard.
But you can see the change in Chelsea's team. You can see what he's contributing.
No,
It's
I disagree.
You can
I
say,
think-
his stats may not be up there, but you can see if you watch the game, you can see what he contributes to the team.
Exactly.
You see, he picks up the ball, he brings it forward.
Yeah, but that's because look at the midfield he's playing in. He's playing with Kante. Kante is just.
Going
clean
like
up the mess
Kante's
kind of
Kante
guy.
needs hip
Jorginho plays,
replacement as
Kovacic
well.
plays.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like Kovacic is a ball carrier. Kovacic isn't an
Mount
attacking
is-
player. He doesn't
brings
create
energy
chances.
to that
Okay,
whole
but-
Chelsea
Exactly.
team.
Mount creates chances.
Bringing energy.
Mount
I
creates
don't
chances
care,
for us,
bro,
though.
I don't care if you're a passion merchant.
Okay, but he creates chances.
Okay.
You've seen
I'm
the
not
stat
about
about
How many
chances.
assists does he have?
Okay, but that's not on him though. It's on other people.
It is. It kind of
No,
is.
no, no,
though.
no. You've seen Timo Werner this season.
Okay,
Exactly.
but Timo Werner is not the only attacker for Chelsea.
But okay, out of all Chelsea's attackers, have one of them been clinical this season?
Exactly.
I
but
wouldn't
he-
say clinical.
Silent.
I wouldn't say
He still,
clinical,
he still
but
wants 15
Smile and
assists
wave.
from
no,
from-
it's not, I'm not asking for a lot of assists, but like I would say double figures assists he should be getting.
What is he on right now? I
halfway
don't
through
even
the
know,
season.
but-
He's probably
I
on
think
like
he's on like
6 on
3 or
6.
4. Like
He's probably
5.
like 6 on 6 or
No,
something.
I don't think he's on that much.
Nah, Mount's
Even
cold,
goals,
man.
yeah. He's like even his stats wise. Okay, he's got more than Eze. I'm just using that as an example, but he should have significantly more than Eze, based on the role he's playing and the team he's playing in.
No, but Mount's just. Did you not see the way he controlled that game against Liverpool?
I don't,
When he
bro,
got that
look
ball-
at Liverpool's midfield though. Like
That's not
not
about
out
it.
it's
of
not.
question.
There's
We'll
no.
get into
There's
that
no
later.
balance
He
to
took the
it.
game
We're
by the
talking
scruff of
about
his
Mount.
neck.
He did.
No, but
he picked
it's-
up
look
the
at-
ball.
No, but you have to look at the opposition as well.
Yeah, but he picked up the ball, took it on,
You're gonna
and pushed
play
it into
what-
the back of the
what's in
net.
front of you, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Liverpool's mid, like even Joseph has said, and Marcus has said, Liverpool's midfield has no.
Okay, but he does. He
Well,
does,
it's got
ag-
nothing-
he
it's
does
more
against
than
other
just that,
teams,
though.
What teams?
Any other team. He's
Nah.
Chelsea's best player from the last 2 seasons.
That's because the rest of the team has
Okay,
been
we
below
finished-
par.
Okay, he's still our best player.
He's not your best player.
Who's our best player?
We can go on.
He's not your best
He
player.
is.
We
still.
can go on
He's
about
their
that.
best player.
Back
He's
and
been
forth,
their
innit?
consistent performer.
But that's my point. Like last season, he was only there because of Lampard.
But Lampard's gone. He's still
Lampard's
there.
gone. He's still there.
Isn't it?
Choo-choo's
we can
here.
go-
He's still there.
We can go,
Southgate's
we can
here,
go
he's
back
still
and forth
there.
about
Nah,
about
don't give me
Mount.
Southgate. Southgate knows nothing
But
about.
yeah, but that's
2-0.
going on to
Is
going on to Southgate.
Jorginho pen.
Something I wanted to ask about, like say about Mount. Yeah, where does he rank amongst like the England team?
I don't
Like,
think,
going
even,
to the Euros. Do you think? Like,
Okay,
in
I
this-
accept-
within the system of Southgate, where does Mount? Where do you see Mount? Do you see him fitting into the first team squad, or would he be like
Nah.
He's got a
coming
shout.
off the bench?
He's got-
He's got
no,
a
I
big,
think-
big shout.
But
still.
what do you think is like England's formation?
I think it
Is
depends.
it a three at the back or
Yeah,
They shouldn't
it'll
play-
it'll either be a 3 at the back or a 4-3-3. I've accepted he's gonna go to the Euros, but I don't think he should start because if we play like a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 with one holding mid, like Rice or Henderson, I don't think he deserves a starting place over a Grealish or a Madison or
for
a
me?
Foden.
For me to be honest, in a 4-3-3, I could see him starting some games. Maybe in a 3-4-3, it might be a bit tough because I probably think that it'll probably be
Henderson and Rice.
Henderson and Rice.
Yeah,
But in a 4-3-3 formation, I think Mount would have a shout amongst
One of
be-
the
be-
twos.
being
I
one
think,
of being
I
one
think
of
it
the
also
centre mids.
depends on the opposition though, because if you play like a Bulgaria or something, like no offense to them, but like you can play one DM like a Rice or a Henderson. You don't have to play both, and you can play a Madison and another
Yeah,
attacking mid.
her bottom line is Mount is cold. He needs to accept it. He's
No,
cold.
He's not cold. Fat. He's overrated by loads.
But
Of
why?
players.
Every time you call him overrated, the next game he does.
Yeah, but
he
he
does a
goes.
madness.
He got like.
He's
This
shown
is
doesn't
my,
go
this is my
missing.
point. No,
He doesn't go
I
missing.
didn't say that.
thing-
I
this
didn't
is-
say
he's
that.
about to say-
I was about to say it, but I didn't. He okay. Fair enough. He plays every week and whatnot, but he doesn't like an attacking player. Is you go off stats. Where if it's a striker, you go off goals. If it's like a De Bruyne, you go off assists. Like he has to have more stats
But the
saying
thing is,
everything, though.
you can't say
It
that.
is, though.
Stats is not
For an
everything.
attacking
Stats is
player,
not.
it is.
What
Stats
about
is not
Bruno?
everything.
Bruno's
But-
got all the stats in the
but-
world,
but-
I was about to say
his
that.
Yeah,
stats,
but-
his stats over.
But the thing with Bruno
If you-
is, okay, he's got 16 goals, half of them are pens, but he's also got double figures assists.
Yeah, but if you look at this,
they'll pass
They're
across.
you look at this-
But that's my point. Like Mount, he's getting all these big chances created, but
It's no one putting
But,
it
but
away.
if you
What do
look,
you want to
if
do?
you're looking at it, yeah, I would say that Mount is like an advanced 8. He's not. I don't
Yeah.
think he's really a 10.
he's
got
Chelsea's
engine. He's like an
most
advanced.
midfielder.
He's Chelsea's most important
Yeah.
player.
Do you not agree he's their most advanced midfielder?
Of
Yeah,
course.
but he's other than Kai.
He's Chelsea's most important player.
No, I disagree.
So who's Chelsea's most important player right now playing for them?
I think it's Kante.
Kante doesn't.
But
play
Kante's
for it.
in and out of the team.
Kante's
Kante's been injured
yeah,
for
he's been
how
injured.
long?
I think you can't. Kante just does everything. Like he's everywhere.
Kante's been injured. You can't
Kante's
say
been
that.
injured, man.
Nah,
They-
his
they-
role.
We've got
They've
top
run
four
him
without
ragged.
Kante. We've got top 4 without Kante.
Yeah, but last season was a bit of a dodgy
Kante
season.
plays sick against
COVID
Liverpool.
titles and,
Yeah.
and that. Like,
Nah, this Razor's hit.
I'm struggling, you know. Like,
That's why you're talking was.
nah, you know that I've never rated Mount.
Not
Like,
gonna lie, he should obviously
he should have better stats.
but stats is not everything. He's
Stats
doing
is not
enough.
everything.
He's doing
I
enough.
hear,
Stats
I
is
hear
not
that
everything.
point. I hear that
And
point.
the
Like,
thing-
he gives a lot with his work rate and his
Yeah,
stuff, but I think for the team he's in and the role he's playing, he should just have better stats.
But the thing is, Mount is a centre mid. He's an advanced
not.
8 at the end of the day.
He's an
So
attacking.
are you
mid.
gonna rate someone like Henderson off their stats?
No,
you're not. You're gonna watch
Mount
them
and
play.
Henderson are not the same player.
They're not the same player, but they're
Mount
playing.
is
They're
an
playing
attacking
centre
player.
mid.
Okay,
centre
is
mid.
if you look at Mount, is he more attacking or defensive?
That's what
He's-
you're saying. He's
does-
an advanced 8.
He's an
No.
advanced 8. That's
Because
exactly what I'm saying.
not every game does he play in centre mid. He will play behind the striker. Like even the lineup for the Everton game.
That's
Yeah?
left forward. That's different.
But it's behind us. It's an attacking position.
yeah, but fam,
He should do something. He should get an assist or a
did you
goal or
watch Mount
something.
against Liverpool?
Yeah, but looking at Mount against
This
Liverpool.
Liverpool team right
Look-
now,
yeah, but
yeah.
looking at Mount against Liverpool and then looking at the overall team, how do you think the Chelsea team has performed so far? This
They done
season?
very well against Liverpool.
They done, but Mount, he controlled that game. He said, "I'm gonna be the match winner," and he showed it.
But he doesn't
actually
have
showed it.
consistency. Like, why can't
What
he do that?
consistency?
No, why can't he do that every week? Why can't he take the game and say, right, I'm going to do this
But
every
you
week?
think taking a game is scoring goals or
No,
getting
I'm not
assists?
saying that.
He
He
took
take-
the game
he
by the
take-
scruff of his neck against Liverpool. He did that.
Let's say
He
let's
took
say
the
Mount,
game
yeah.
and he scored.
Didn't it?
Let's say Mount didn't score against Liverpool. He still played well,
Okay.
but he didn't get a goal or assist. Let's say Chelsea still won the game, but he didn't play well. He didn't get a goal and assist. He played well, but the GA is not there.
Yeah.
That's what we were focusing on. The G.
Yeah, but
Football's-
that's what you're...
What did Mourinho say about football's not all
Don't
stats
bring me
or something
Mourinho,
like that?
Stats,
man.
though.
This
Yeah.
guy was saying about Spurs have scored 100 goals this season, that they still don't play negative football.
And
Yeah,
what,
but-
Shola, so with Chelsea's performance this season, not this season, since Tuchel's taken over, how do you feel like the performance have been?
It's good. I can't complain. He took over when he was 10th or 9th.
It was a rocky patch in it when he took over.
I can't even say it was rocky. Still, it's been good. You can't complain. He's been here like 10, 11 games. He hasn't lost. The only bad thing, not even bad, we just don't score a lot of goals.
I see
So-
that.
I think
feel like,
he's still finding out the team though. Like
No, but I
he
feel
doesn't know
like-
his best 11.
I feel like he kind of got a grip with the team. He's got a lot of players to rotate with.
Yeah.
I feel like his style of football is a lot more possession based
Possession-based,
football. And Chelsea, they do get chances sometimes, like against Liverpool, but maybe it's not the clinicality of the players taking the chances. You say like, what do you think like Chelsea need to strengthen?
We need a Haaland fan.
I think the goals will come. 'Cause
I think
everywhere,
will come.
exactly. Everywhere Tuchel's gone, he scores goals. That man
Yeah.
scored goals.
I feel like-
Dortmund scored goals. PSG scored goals. Like the goals will come. It's just you look defensively.
But the
was
players are
leaky.
different, don't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
but
he's
defensively-
addressed that.
Yes, I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. Yeah,
He's addressed it. It's the same way you see when Arteta came. He went free at the back. It's just to
Yeah.
get defensive solidity before you move forward. Because
Exactly.
if you're conceding goals, there's no points. If you're just scoring,
He
you're gonna
knows
concede.
he knows eventually you're gonna score goals because you've
Exactly.
got that attacking threat. Like you
Yeah.
have so many options
I
in
feel
his
like
third. He's just
if Werner could find his confidence,
Yeah.
and kick on, you know, Chelsea would be
I reckon he's
a
got
lot more
confidence.
stronger.
So I think with
I
Ryan,
feel
the
like
goals are coming
I feel
still.
he just needs to score a couple goals.
How, what,
Right
30
now,
goals?
His shot power is just
not gonna lie,
even
Sugar
with his
said golden
shots,
boot.
his shots are
fam.
just moving kind of
I'm-
mad.
In
but
May, I'm coming back
Is
to it.
it?
I've
Golden-
got receipt.
Golden
Wait.
boot next season, not this season.
No, that's not what we said.
30 goals I'm expecting.
30 goals on FIFA. You lot just
Man
read
said
it.
FIFA, you know.
Now
I'm
next
This is
season.
FIFA,
pro
you know.
clubs.
So what are your expectations for Chelsea?
This season or next?
This
Or-
season.
Just like
season.
this season, and then just going forward. Maybe not 5 years, but just in the near
This
future.
season, obviously top 4. We're in top 4 right now. We're winning 2-0 right now. So hopefully we just stay top 4. From there, I still think we do need a striker. I don't think Tammy doesn't look like he's staying. Giroud, he's
Where's
aged.
Tammy going though?
But just the depth option or just an actual person to start.
That's the thing with Giroud. Giroud's age.
Because what about
You need
Werner?
another striker.
Werner, I think Werner could play off the left as well.
But
I
then
don't
what
know.
about Mount and Havertz and
To be fair,
Ziyech? That
True.
you've got a lot of options there.
Pulisic, yeah.
True, you still
Pulisic,
got it, to be fair.
exactly.
I might be being a bit greedy here, but I don't
Maybe
know.
some have to go.
Huh?
Maybe some have to
Maybe
go.
some do have to
Maybe
go.
Cho has to go.
Nah,
No,
John's
no,
staying.
He just signed
He
that
can't.
big
Star-
deal.
Starboy
no way.
staying.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just see us getting even better as the season goes on.
Do you think top 4 and like a FA Cup would be a
This
good
season,
season?
yeah, top 4 at FA Cup, great season. We ain't won a trophy.
Who got in the FA Cup? I don't even know. Are they still in?
Yeah, they beat
Was-
Barnes, didn't it?
I can't remember who we got.
I'll check
Oh
who you've got.
yeah.
Might take me a while.
It's-
Because that ray is hitting me.
We was on the topic of Chelsea trying to score goals, but a team that hasn't been able to score goals, unfortunately,
Liverpool
is
Hi.
Arsenal.
No way has he done that. No way. I was waiting for the Liverpool and he's gone Arsenal.
Nah, I'm joking. It's Liverpool, obviously. It's looking kind of bleak for Liverpool.
It's techie still.
Tech is very techie for Liverpool
Alright, I'll
out
be
here.
scared
Just
about a Liverpool fan.
before we move on, you have Sheffield United in the FA Cup.
Sheffield United, calm.
He should win.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking
Might win
very,
every single
very
game, right? Might start
difficult
a
for
little streak.
Liverpool at the moment. You know, we lost. I feel like we lost the big game against Chelsea 1-0 on the Thursday. I feel like that game was the real, like that was a game. Say, you know, if whoever wants the top 4, you need to go and win this game to go take it. You know, we lost that game, and then you're thinking, yeah, we've lost the game now, but you know, there's still an outside chance if you know if results go our way, we can still claw our way back into the thing, back into the top 4 race. But then on Sunday, you know, we've gone to Fulham.
No, Fuller's come to you.
Sorry.
Fulham's come to Anfield. fam.
Well, it's like Fulham have gone to us because it's like we're playing away every week, fam. But anyway, Fulham have come to us, and you know they've played their stuff and they've turned us over and they've got a win.
No, Fulham have been
It was
playing
deserved.
well,
It's
fam.
deserved win.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
deserved
so.
win from Fulham. But you know, starting with the lineup, I just feel like that
There was a
lineup
lot of
was-
questions.
Aye, that lineup
Especially with
was a
was
that,
a
joke.
very
with that
questionable-
back 4, fam.
it was
There
a very-
a lot of questions.
The whole
It was
thing.
a very
like,
questionable lineup.
Aye.
From when I saw the lineup, I think, wow, we're in trouble here, you know.
Where did 4-3-1-2 just come from? It came from nowhere.
They've never played that formation.
Fuller's
bro.
on bans.
It's 4-3-3.
Nah, I think it was like a
it?
4-3-3, but he was trying to like, you know, do
What,
a little
Shaqiri
thing.
false nine?
Yeah, he did a little thing, but I don't know what was going on there. It was a bit confusing. I saw
He thought Fulham were like
No. What I think, I think he like I don't know what
He
he
underestimated
thought.
them.
I don't know what he
How
thought.
can you underestimate
I don't
them?
think
They're
he.
in good
I don't,
form.
I don't
I
think
don't-
he did, you know.
I
I
don't
think he's
think-
just on banter, fam.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. I don't know if he did a bit of star dog before the game or what, like with that selection. But I don't know what was going on.
He just
Like
threw
he's
names,
thinking
fam.
like, yeah, I'm gonna rest these man or whatever. But like you know, I think
I
when
don't
Scott
get
Parker
that, though.
when Scott Parker saw the team.
He
I
was
think
happy,
he must
fam.
have been like, yeah, boys,
We've
I
got
don't
this.
even need to say anything. This is our team talk. Go out there and win this game. This guy's underestimated
like
us,
FM,
kind of
you
thing.
know.
Just run
Because
at
you
the back
got
four.
you got
Yeah.
Nico Williams, Nat Phillips, and Reece Williams, the 3 inexperienced players in
Yeah.
the Premier League, and you're gonna go play them when you're in the middle of a crisis. I would have thought that he would have started some of the boys.
He has to start with
Yeah.
the big boys.
I
He has to
think
start the big
even
boys.
even
that
if
run of
even
form,
if
he
you
has to.
start them, and then you just bring in the other players later into the game, just you know, go for the win. And then
And
bring
then
in,
take players off,
then take
yeah.
players off after
To
that
rest them for
to
Leipzig.
rest them.
I said there were
Yeah,
like
Leipzig.
7 changes to the lineup.
Yeah.
fam.
Yeah, like,
But
I
that's
just,
the
I
thing,
really
like,
don't
if you're-
understand
if you're
the
a
team.
Fulham player,
That's
yeah.
even gonna mess up the team even more.
If you're a Fulham player and you see there's 3
Innit?
out of that back 4 that are not nowhere near first choice, you're gonna go, we've actually got a chance here.
Exactly.
Like we're gonna take like Fulham in first half. They should have been 2 or 3 up. Lookman should have
Right.
had.
What
Lookman had so many chances.
Exactly.
What I think, yeah, with that team, yeah, the three at the back, at least 3 of them, I don't even think they could get into Fulham's squad. To be honest,
I don't
think
think
they
they're
could play
not
for
Premier
Fulham.
League quality, fam. I don't. Nico Williams is a bit iffy.
He's
Phillips and Reece Williams.
They're young, innit?
They're
They're
young.
young.
The thing
They're
with
young,
Phillips-
but they
but I
need
don't-
they
Phillips
need
is
like a
23,
season in
yeah.
the Championship or something. Like they've just been
Yeah,
thrown
they
in the
need-
deep end.
Yeah,
They
they got thrown all together like
Yeah.
in the deep end. There's no experience in the back
There's
line.
no
You got
leadership
Robertson,
there.
That's why.
but there's no leadership.
Yeah.
They need someone
You
to
need
hold
an
his hand
experienced,
still.
like an old head there to
Yeah,
command
like,
that back
should've-
four
at
kind
Should
of
have
thing.
started Fabinho centre
Yeah.
back still.
Yeah, but obviously
Even
he just
then-
come back from injury. But
even in
even
that game-
Fabinho's not the centre back that you really
Yeah.
want in that game. In
But
that
experience, innit?
But he's not
To lead
experienced centre
them
back though.
to give them confidence in it. Like
and not putting all the pressure on
He's
them.
a right back. He started off as a right
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
right
then-
back is different from centre back. still.
Not putting all the pressure on like the because it was not just the defense's fault. If I'm gonna be honest, in that Fulham game, I thought the defense wasn't too bad in that. I thought they did an alright job, but then going forward, midfield and attack, it just didn't click.
But no, something about the back, yeah. You lot were still doing a high line with some slow ass defenders. That's me being mad.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
me being mad.
I don't know what's behind that. I think if you're gonna have these players, at least tell them to drop the line back a bit.
Yeah.
But maybe he thinks, if you want to play for Liverpool, you should be able to play in this system. Maybe it's a system
True.
thing rather than.
I think that's Klopp being.
Naive.
Yeah,
that's
but
the naive
there's a
thing.
couple
Stubborn.
things. Yeah. No, those are the couple things that I wanted to ask. Going on in a bit. Like, I was gonna ask you a few questions about Liverpool, just on an unbiased kind of thing.
I've got a question for you as well. Eventually,
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned it on Party Chat last night.
Go on,
What's the
answer.
question?
Do you think Klopp, or obviously you made your thoughts known, but going from champions to maybe not even top 6, is that even questionably sackable form?
Do you know what? The form in isolation is relegation form because Liverpool, their form, I don't know, in the form
6 home
in
losses.
the form table, we sit second bottom, and that's only on goal difference. So that in isolation is poor form. But if you look at Klopp's overall performance of Liverpool since he's taken over, you can't sack him over this isolated period. Whereas, in that time, he's lost 3 defenders. He's lost 3 defenders. He's lost midfielders. He's had a lot of injury players. But not to say that managers make
It's
mistakes.
not good enough, yeah.
Managers make mistakes, and obviously there's been points where Klopp, he might have to be hung out to dry for those certain mistakes that he's made.
The lineup against Fulham, yeah.
Didn't
But-
he do this at Dortmund as well, though?
That's the thing. Do you see them Twitter things about
Yeah.
the next
He did.
season?
He got
is doing?
relegated. Almost
Re-
Dortmund.
almost
got
relegated, yeah.
with Dortmund.
Well, they-
That's when he left as well.
Yeah.
He took the sabbatical.
Yeah, I feel like with Liverpool, if we can just at least just limp over the line, I feel like we can recover next season, get our players back, and be able to just start again. I feel like players need to go,
But who's
players
gonna-
need to join.
Who though?
Yeah.
Who you not gonna get?
Because if
though?
you look at from Liverpool's starting lineup to the bench, it's a big drop off in quality. I think.
Yeah, but
I
who's gonna be happy to come in just to be off the bench or a rotational player?
No, I feel like we just have to do a lot better over look a lot more into our scouting and just do a lot better scouting and find more niche players because teams like Leicester, they can do that.
Yeah.
So we need to be maybe if we're not able to get the biggest players, we still need to look in the market because there are players out there. The Euros is coming up, players will pop up, players will perform at the Euros, and you need to be keep your eyes open and look for those players.
Nah.
Your owners don't going to buy them. Your owners are
Yeah.
stubborn as well.
Yeah.
Man. They're not out spending
You lot
money.
have had the same team for like 3 years running.
Yeah, I
There's
feel like
not-
the whole team has been run
I think that's
ragged.
played a thing though. Is they're tired. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're worn
I feel
out.
like it's a natural dip in form plus all this injuries, palaver, no consistency. It's just led to the
COVID.
complete
Everything.
COVID,
I
the
think
complete
everything's
collapse
just-
of
although
Liverpool at the
I'm
moment.
happy to see their demise. Like everything's just gone against them. Like injuries, form, no fans. Like I don't rate Anfield as much. Like atmosphere.
No, people
but,
are coming to Anfield
But it
now and
is
saying,
like no
It's a
fans.
stomping
no
ground,
fans.
easy
Anyone
three
can go
points.
to Anfield and think right, we can get a result now.
But the
There's
thing
no
is,
fans.
and with, like, it's a, look, it's not easy 3 points because everyone's just winning by 1 goal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's
the
weird.
thing is, we're speaking about Klopp, yeah, but the players on the pitch, I don't think that they're not even. I don't feel like they're fighting.
They're not bothered.
I don't feel like they're fighting.
They've
I
won
feel
their
like-
title and they've gone. We've
What's
we've
next,
done
innit?
what?
Yeah, I feel like
exactly.
I don't feel like they're
We've
fighting.
done
Like,
it.
30 years.
Yeah.
you know,
We've
or
done
like,
it.
like you
You
might
can't
see them
challenge
on,
us, innit?
you might see them on Insta or Twitter say, yeah, you know, we need to push harder. We need to fight harder. There's all well and good like saying that, but when you're not coming together as a team and you're not showing that performance on the pitch,
But is
you
that
know,
the
fans.
manager's job though? People
Yeah,
say
but
it's the
the
manager's
manager
job
can-
to motivate the players.
Yeah, but you can see
it's a bit of both, though.
Klopp's always animated on the
Yeah.
touchline.
That's the
He's
one
always
thing.
animated
for
I
sure.
think the
He's-
players have just in their mind they're just arrogant, kind of. I don't even look at Robbo here, like the things he's done, like his reactions to players, like.
Yeah, but I don't think it's to do with that. I feel like, you know, like there's not a voice right now in Liverpool in this current moment. There's no voice on the pitch. There's no sort of, there's no Henderson. He tries to put Milner on the pitch, but you lose quality when you put Milner on the pitch. You lose that quality that Henderson brings. Henderson brings the quality and the voice on the pitch.
Yeah, Milner's just, I don't know.
Milner, he's a motivational player. Yeah, he's a voice, but then, you know, on the pitch, there's only so much you can bring. You know, he's done a good job throughout his career, but you know, he's getting on now.
Yeah.
And you know, when you don't really want to see like in the Liverpool starting lineup, you don't want to see Milner starting. He's a guy that, you know, he'll come on, do a job last 15 minutes. That's what what you're confident with. But when you see him starting the game, you're thinking, how much is he going to bring?
Yeah. It's true.
So that's what's tough.
I think Liverpool. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's Klopp, but you know, like with Spurs, they just needed a change kind of thing. Like with Poch, like
Yeah.
it just got stale after a while.
No, I don't.
I don't think it's the manager, but I think you just need a few signings.
No,
Need
yeah,
a
I
few
feel like it
signs
needs to
to
be
spark
freshened
it
up.
up.
Change the change the
It needs to
atmosphere
be
in the dressing
freshened
room.
up.
That's why I see her being on top.
Yeah,
They're on
see,
top. They
always
freshen up.
Yeah,
always
they
freshen
always
things up.
like even with Sane leaving, they've
Exactly.
they've
They-
got players
they
in
had
there.
Mahrez
But I don't
there,
feel like
change it
Liverpool
up.
can do that
Torres.
though.
Yeah.
I feel like
Liverpool can't afford it still.
No, they can.
You got Jota.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's
You can do-
some that
You
deal
got
was a
Naby
bit.
Keita, but he's just always in you. You just need to bring players that are always available.
Yeah,
True.
When you're unavailable, you're not even in training. You're not in the dressing room. You're just in the physio room. Not
Just in
really
the
around.
background,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah.
Like
Not
that,
really
I
affecting
don't know
the team
if Liverpool
positively.
signed them for banter or what, but I still haven't seen Ben Davis put on a Liverpool kit and play the
I
game.
swear he
now.
put
I'm
a
not
ring
sure if
around him
he's
like
real.
3 years ago, and he's got
I'm not even
injured
sure
ever
if he's
since.
real anymore. You know, I feel like he just got made up to just say, yeah,
He
this
was
is
a
a
signing to
centre
please the
back,
fans, fam.
and then you know
We've signed a centre
they
back.
will
Now
say,
he's
yeah,
gone
he'll-
missing.
Is it?
exactly. We'll say, oh yeah, we'll sell him to like Celtic or something. We'll be like, yeah, you know, we sold him to Celtic now, you know, and then he just suddenly appears.
Fam.
Maybe he never signed for us in the first place.
Like,
Even Kabak got injured against Fulham. That's why he didn't play.
isn't
So
it?
it's just
a mysterious injury.
the injuries just
He
keep
didn't
popping
get
up.
injured, fam.
But this
He
is
just
another thing.
disappeared.
Like, there's so many injuries at Liverpool. Like, is it to do with Klopp's training methods where he's just
It
constantly?
might be, but it's
Training,
Arteta as well. You know.
No
We
rotation.
said
Yeah.
you lot are physio. You lot took our physio. You lot got injuries. I'm like, man, now.
Maybe the lack
There's
of
another guy that
pre-season
was at
as well,
Palace
as well.
as well, and we had bare injuries. As soon as he left, like injuries kind of
See?
died down. Like,
Isn't it?
I was gonna ask a few questions, just on an unbiased opinion from what I collected from Twitter, like a few controversial opinions, yeah, that I've collected
Twitter
from
is
Twitter.
wild at the minute. Fam.
Yeah, so obviously the first one that I collected was selling Salah would make us a better team, tons of cash, as his value is inflated, and he also doesn't fit as he's not a ball retention is by far worse than the squad. I wouldn't. Well, I
It
leave
depends
off,
on the
I leave off by
replacement.
far worse than the squad, but
What's by far worse?
his ball retention is by far worse than the squad.
But how
And
much are you
selling
expecting?
Salah would make the team better?
Yeah.
How much are you expecting someone to pay for Salah?
And where is he going?
Exactly. He's 29.
I don't
Who's
feel
paying
like-
this man.
There's
I
no
feel like
resale
Salah, I feel
value,
like
there's
Salah is
nothing.
worth over 100 mil, but there's not
No one's gonna
teams
pay that.
that's gonna pay
I
that.
think,
for
I
him.
think,
gonna
I
pay
think
that.
there's 2 clubs that could take Salah, and it's PSG and Real Madrid. Like,
And PSG are not doing it.
PSG are not doing it, and Real Madrid
Are not
they'll
doing it.
they'll have other targets like
Exactly.
Mbappe or something. Like,
Yeah,
your,
Even
going
even
for
I
the
think
central target.
your
you
window
never
was,
think-
was last summer or
the thing is, yeah, you would
before.
think Real Madrid, yeah, they would never go out and buy Salah, so then we would just go and buy an Mbappe.
Yeah,
So they wouldn't,
Innit?
they wouldn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to do that for them.
Your whole front three is like 29 years old. Fam.
Yeah.
They're all moving older than that, fam.
I don't think selling Salah would make us a better team.
Depends how much you could get for him still.
Innit?
And it
But then who
depends
do we
on the
sign?
replacement as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends
who
on
do
the
you sign?
replacement. Who do you
True.
sign? Because Salah, at
Just
the end of the
give
day, he
Chamberlain
does.
some minutes.
He
He's
He was about
expired.
to
fam.
swing for you.
He's done.
the
that.
Imagine
injury-
Marcus
the injury's
was here,
finished
fam.
here, man.
Marcus would be losing his top.
Hey,
Joseph keeps it cool.
The next one I got, is I actually agree with this one. Mane and Firmino has been equally as bad this season, and
Yeah.
if any of the top three goes, it should be one of them and not Salah.
I agree. I think Mane's form has been woeful. Like
I feel like they've been
He hasn't
just
scored
as
in, like,
bad.
9 games.
I feel like they've just been just as bad. Obviously, I have more anger towards Firmino because I feel like bigger chances have fallen to him and he hasn't taken them. But I feel like form-wise, they've been just as bad as each other. Mane tries harder, I feel. He tries to make things happen, but I don't know if it's just, the lack of
I reckon
form.
Bobby tries to make shit happen as well. He's just not good at it. He's
That's what I'm
lost
saying.
it.
I
Just
think
got
it
the
might
lack
be
of-
harder to replace Firmino because he links it, innit?
Yeah.
And finding a centre field that's just gonna be selfless. It's not easy.
Yeah, but maybe it might be time to, change the style and actually go for a proper number 9 and not a...
You don't need goals. Maybe you actually need a proper
Yeah,
9 that
so-
will actually score.
Yeah,
But then
But
if
you
you
ain't
get a
get-
proper 9, is Salah gonna be happy about that?
That's the thing, you never know. Because even Mane, he's not happy when he's not scoring goals.
Isn't
You
it?
see, sometimes I see Mane, when Salah scores, he's just like, he's just like, yeah, he scored, but I'm not really trying to celebrate, just, little...
Everyone runs towards he's walking.
He's walking back to the centre.
And a question I think you guys might agree with is Klopp is stubborn beyond belief. To not change his system to accommodate lesser talented players makes no sense. The high line with defenders not capable, comfortable playing, it makes them sitting ducks.
I do agree with that slightly because he's got like, obviously Klopp's he's developed a couple players, but it's like he's never ever gonna change his system, innit?
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like it's hard to change. I don't feel like Klopp wants to make like so much changes mid-season because he may think that that might make things even worse than it already is.
But it's pretty bad now. So
It is, but then
you need to start
does
experimenting.
changing make things even worse if you keep changing and changing?
But he's not changing at all though.
Yeah.
I think he
sticking to
he
plan A
does.
and plan A
No, the
only.
thing is he plays the 4-3-3, but then the way the team is structured on the pitch is a bit different. Obviously, in modern day football, formations don't really mean anything. Like players move out of position,
True.
so you can't really say, he's just playing the 4-3-3 because when the teams actually play on the pitch, you can see that there's a bit of a change in system. Like when we faced Sheffield, you can see that Trent was staying back a bit more, Robertson was pushing up, and we were creating like 5 up top, trying to accommodate to our lack of goal scoring, and we ended
still
up.
like crossing merchants like against Fulham. You lot subbed off Williams to put Trent on just to cross. Like why just cross and
I
hope?
feel like there should have been different players coming on.
Maybe
at that
Liverpool
point in
need
the
a
pitch.
creative player. Maybe you're actually starting to miss Coutinho now.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Maybe.
No, I've always felt like we needed a creative player from before, even
Yeah,
before.
for Karen as well.
Yeah, we've always felt like we've needed a creative player, innit? Last one. Klopp's been found out the same as what you guys said before. Klopp's been found out same as happened at Dortmund. Unless he stops being stubborn and changes his tactics, and maybe his assistant, he'll never get back to the top.
I kind of agree with that because Liverpool have no plan B. It's just.
Yeah, but our team doesn't allow us to have a plan B because
But
the
you
plan
should
B
have
is
you should
our
have a
plan
plan
B
B
is Origi.
regardless.
Our plan B is Origi, and
Shaqiri.
Origi and
No, but
Shaqiri.
you
That's
should-
our plan
You
B.
should have some plan B. Based,
But that's our
even-
plan B.
No, but even based on your squad, you should have a plan B.
What you
like-
lot got no attacking mids in your youth?
We signed one
Curtis
the other
Jones.
day. We signed one the other day, but he's only like 16.
Look at Arsenal for some like. Okay, I'm not saying this is their plan A, but they can play 3 at the back or they can play 4 at the back. That's 2 different options.
Yeah,
Yours
but
is
if you're looking at
4-3-3 or bust.
Yeah, but if you're looking at Liverpool in this current moment, they can't play anything.
Yeah, but he hasn't
They can't
tried
play
anything. He hasn't tried a 3
Yeah,
at
but
the
what
back or.
I've already said, at the end of the day, the formation is just a formation. You can say, it's a 4-3-3, but on the pitch, they actually play differently if you watch the game.
You lot should just bang off 4-4-2 and just see what happens, man. That's just a standard.
Back to basics.
Exactly,
Nah,
standard.
I'm
And
not gonna lie. 4-4-2 doesn't work in this league.
no,
anymore.
but that's your Palace.
I
He's
see this.
Liverpool.
Yeah, but I
It's
see this
different.
every week. Like,
Nah.
look at perfect example. Spurs game, the midfield overrun. just there was no cope with it. You couldn't cope with it.
Liverpool's different, isn't it?
But even Liverpool, I don't think if you come up against like a Wolves playing a 4-5-1 or a Leicester playing a 4-1-4-1 or whatever, the midfield just gets overrun. Like you can't.
I'm just saying,
with it.
innit? Liverpool need to try something.
They
ain't
do
got
need
place
a
for
plan B.
4-4-2
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I don't.
They
think
can,
A
they
4-4-2,
can
a
slap
three at the
Salah
back
and
or
Firmino,
something.
It's anything.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
anything.
But the thing is, the team we always start as a 4-3-3 in general. But maybe if you just
I think
just
that's
kind of
your
players'
downfall
ways.
though. Is teams know what to expect. You've been found
No,
out.
I feel like teams. Yeah, I feel like teams have kind of found us out, and I feel like there's no sort of the attack's just lacking. Players are missing. Henderson's not there in the midfield to be screaming at guys and just say, "Yo, get on with it," blah blah. And it's caused us. Obviously, I don't think we're going to make the Champions League. Obviously, I was so confident before,
Unlucky.
thinking that we would make the Champions League, but at the moment, I just don't see it happening bar a miracle or unless we actually win the competition. And I wouldn't put us out of winning the competition if we can just buck up ideas, because it's all depends on draws. On the draw, it's two legs. Over 2 legs, it's a different than an overall season. So it might be a bit different. It just depends about who you come up against, and like your form on that specific day, how you play on that specific day, rather than a league which is we've just dropped form throughout the league. I think we'll go. I don't know if I think it's Wednesday. I think we'll go and beat Leipzig on Wednesday. I'm quite confident of that. Just
you
depends
have
about
to now that you've rested all them players.
I
I've got
think
a
it'll be
2-0
alright.
lead, man. If we confident.
Yeah, the
But
way
the thing
Klopp's
is-
moving, he's moving is forget about the Premier League, going for the Champions League.
Yeah,
that
I feel
lineup set. That's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like to me as well. I feel like he didn't need to rest that much players because we had a 2-0 lead already. But it is what it is, and I feel like Liverpool just got to go for the Champions League and try and win it. That would be the only thing that could save this season at all. Like,
just don't end up like Unai, fam.
And then
guy
just
tossed off the Prem, went for Europa,
and then
He's
just
a
get our players
merchant, bro.
get our players back from injury and just go again next season. That's it, to be honest. We're talking about players fighting for their like players fighting for their manager. Players that were fighting for their manager yesterday was Ole and his crew with the 2-0 win against Man City in the derby.
They don't have a job.
He's got the clutch genes, fam. Whenever the
I don't know
pressure's on him,
how,
he
though.
delivers. He just delivers.
But
That's
are
the
we-
thing with him. When it comes to a big game, he somehow performs. But when it's against a shit team, he struggles.
No, they
man,
still did their
he's
job.
He's got Pep's number, man.
The thing about
Yeah.
Ole, I think Man United in general are just becoming Pep's bogey team.
Fam, it's
They-
Pep's problem as well. When he comes against Man U or a big team, he overthinks way too much.
Yeah.
he
Tries to do
he does that a
something
lot
special.
with Liverpool as well. He's just
Exactly.
thinking like he's just waking up in the night in cold sweats. what do I put him here? Do I?
Someone said on Twitter, when he comes against all the Man U and that, you can tell he's been overthinking because his head's extra shiny. I swear.
Nah, like what has it been ever since the 3-2 when they were about to win the league?
2-0
Against
one.
United,
Pogba.
yeah.
The
They were
2-0
2-0 up and they bottled it, yeah.
Ever since then, and then I think there was the one last season when McTominay scored.
They won
Yeah,
2-0 or
the-
something.
The long
Edison's
shot.
mistake. Yeah.
I think they did the double over them last season as well. Rashford scored a penalty in the first
Yeah, I
game.
think. Yeah.
So like it's just like Man United have just even though Man City may be winning the league and stuff, I think Manchester's just always been staying red.
Stays red still.
When it comes to them two, it's been red.
Sterling's been moving mad against Man U. I saw that.
Yeah,
stat.
I saw the stats.
No
I saw
goals
23
in
games.
23.
Because there's
No
22
goals,
during
yeah.
that game, innit?
Yeah.
So 23, how can
No
23
goals
games, no
in
goals?
23?
No,
Heard
I
when
get
Aaron
that's only for City though.
Yeah,
He hasn't
When-
scored against them.
when Wan-Bissaka.
23, wait, you played 23 games against Man U.
Hasn't scored
for
against
City.
Liverpool.
For City, yeah.
That's
How can-
No, he hasn't scored. I don't remember him scoring against Man
No,
United for
because
Liverpool.
he's been there like 5 or 6 years in the league, and then they've played them in the cup.
No, it's not.
23
It's not
times is a lot,
23
you
games.
know.
I think
It's
it's with
Liverpool
Liverpool
as
as
well.
well.
I don't think
Yeah.
it
It
is.
is because I don't
It
remember
is.
him ever scoring it for
I think they
against
said
Man
it was
United.
Liverpool.
He didn't score against
That's a
Man U.
must. Wan-Bissaka has him in his pocket.
Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Wan-Bissaka
yeah. When he
can't
unloaded,
handle
Wan-Bissaka
when
has
he
his
unloaded
number.
his
He can't handle
jeans
it.
and that Sterling came out.
Isn't it?
I saw this early on Twitter, that he blocked mentioning Wan-Bissaka because he just had
Makes
enough.
sense, fam.
Dead.
Bissaka actually has him on lock.
He has his number, fam.
Well, it's
Even,
mad
even
that-
when he was at Palace, he had his number. Him
Exactly.
and Sane. It
It's
was
mad
mad.
because Sterling, for England, he's top dog, yeah. but Bissaka can't get into the England squad. But Trent's in the England squad, but Sterling has Trent on skates when he plays against him.
mad, isn't
It's
it?
mad the way it is.
Wan-Bissaka just
Yeah,
turns up against Sterling though.
Yeah.
Well, Sterling
But,
just
you know,
turns down.
It's true.
It's the modern day football of fullback. So you know it's
They
a
love
bit
a good
different.
battle.
telling
But
me Trent.
You see
fam.
when Foden was on the left, he was running at Bissaka. It wasn't as easy
Yeah.
as Sterling. But I don't know. It's
He's
Sterling.
got Sterling.
Sterling-
I don't know how he's
I feel
got
like,
Sterling's
I
number.
feel like
Yeah.
because I think Wan-Bissaka used to be a winger in it, so he's just got that kind of
That's
mentality.
the thing.
He's
I think
able
that's the
to-
thing with
he's
Foden.
able
Foden's
to
not a
read-
winger.
He's able to read what wingers can do, and he's got the pace. He's got
His legs are
he's
long.
got the good tackling.
That's why they called him the spider.
Exactly,
fam.
he's
His
got
legs
good
are just
tackling. He's got the
everywhere.
speed. He's got the pace. So he's able just to read what the defenders, what the attackers doing, and just match him for it.
Wan-Bissaka should be in the English squad, by the way.
Yeah,
Debatable.
as a defensive option, like you know when he's coming off the bench and just holding
I
down the
think he
game.
should start.
Because going forward,
No,
I don't think it's not as good because
I think he
even
should start.
Reece James offers more than him going forward.
Nah, yeah, but the same with James and Trent. They're a liability defensively.
I wouldn't say so because
Trent is 100% a liability.
Trent's a
defensively.
liability.
I've
still.
seen Trent. his
James,
defense-
James, I've seen get
even though-
ripped apart.
even with Liverpool's overall form, I've seen Trent's defensive capabilities improve over this season.
Nah, I disagree. Even like,
It
but
might
that's the
have been
thing.
but it's
But
still
that's
not
the
good
that's the
enough.
thing.
Yeah, but it's a
But that's the
game,
thing with
though.
Trent. Yeah,
But
his going forward, his crossing, his passing. But even for Liverpool, it's not been
Yeah,
good
he
enough.
used to be a midfielder, isn't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, that's why he's right back. Just a little comfy thing, whip balls in, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still.
But yeah,
he's
what
still a
about this
defensive
season? What's his
liability.
assist saying this season?
No, he's been poor this season. I was like he got injured and then after that when he come back he's just been his deliveries ain't been there. But that might be an overall team thing because obviously with Liverpool they've had to play different. He's had to adapt and it's just he can't be as more going forward as well because he's got to now kind of sit back to accommodate the defenders and the whole system. But yeah, that's it really. And I was going to talk about the record. You know, City's record is now been abolished by Man
the
U.
win
I'm
record.
upset, fam.
Was it 21?
Yeah,
I
not to
thought they
Man
were
U,
gonna.
man.
I thought they were gonna make it over the line. Was it their own record that they're trying to beat, or was it a
So-
joint with Liverpool and
I
City?
can't remember. I just know it was 21 games and it's done out here.
Yeah.
But Man, you can
How many Premier
continue
League games was it?
their run, their away.
Man U's away run is mad.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't lost in like 20 odd
Yeah.
games or something. Like it's like top 5 in the Premier League history.
Is it?
Yeah,
Mad.
like March
Yeah.
20. Was it March
I
2020? They
saw
haven't
a
lost away.
crazy like. Obviously, we don't want to be talking too much about stats.
Oh,
Yeah,
stats
but
are killing
I
my
saw
people.
something
But what
crazy,
we
like,
talking about?
Man United, in 100 and like in the last 103 games, in a game that they've gone one, like they've got taken the lead, they haven't lost the lead. Some crazy stat.
Makes
So you got to
sense.
give it up to Man United. You know they've all
Ollie's
but
clutch
they've
gene, innit?
they've all but secured their top 4 spot.
Yeah, I think United
They've all
United
got
can't
so there's
bottle it
no
this much.
no there's no
they
way that
can.
Man United come out.
I
Nah,
reckon
they
they
can't.
can't.
They
I don't
can.
think they're safe just yet.
Well,
you
I
know?
think Man United are safe now.
I think they should make it, but
I feel
They
like they're
should-
safe now.
What
see-
other 3 teams?
Oh, true.
yeah,
You
but
need
no,
3 teams.
you
You
see
need
right
three,
now,
exactly.
yeah, Man, you should be close to City than they are.
Yeah, they've had that drop off. They showed that they're not ready to go for the title, but I think they've all but secured that Champions League.
They probably
spot.
got it. True, you're
that
right,
that
still.
token, that special token. They're
Golden
about to cash
slip.
it in. That golden
slip.
ticket.
Yeah, golden ticket.
They've cashed it in.
Nah, they should make it still. They should.
If they don't, then that's sackable for Oli. Like
Nah, it could be still.
they're
if they-
second,
if-
they're clear.
If they don't win a cup as well,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, it's his 3rd season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
What did he
Man.
take on
Four
on
semi-final
Baba
L's.
Bruno? He got his penalty again.
Nah,
He's
that's
happy.
what
His celebration.
penalty
Nah, I'm
again.
coming for Bruno now.
He called out.
Man did a
he's
celebration,
reading the tweets and
2
that, innit?
pens.
He's reading all
That's
the
what he's got
comments.
against the top
Innit?
6.
Bruno's on the
What's the
YouTube
celebration?
comments.
It's on his.
I think
Oh,
Bruno's
that's
got a
his normal
burner
celebration,
Nah,
account.
it's not. He was
That's
silent.
his
He was
normal-
trying to silence
that's
the
his
haters
normal.
by putting his hands over his.
That's Bruno's.
That's his normal
Yeah.
celebration.
No, that's his
Nah,
normal
there
celebration
was
still.
extra meaning behind that one.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
derby, so you got to give an
Nah.
extra bit of the passion
Man
in
has
these
scored
like.
2 pens against the top 6. Not good enough.
At least Twitter know that Bruno's.
Yeah, we've
Bruno's
spoken about Bruno.
washed
watching.
against the
He's
top
watching because he done that interview and he's saying that people are saying this, people saying that. They're
Yeah.
in his head.
They're in
In
his
his
head.
head. Yeah, he should just
I
leave
would-
it, fam.
Yeah, and we're speaking about goal scorers Bruno, but another person who scored was Luke Shaw.
Ah, he's been
Why is
very
that
good.
me?
this
Luke
season.
Shaw,
He's
Probably
been
one of the
very
best-
good this
best
season.
one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League this season. You know, all it needed was that little push from
Tellers.
Tellez. You know, just to say, yeah, I'm here. You know, I'm sitting on the bench. I'm come for your spot. And now, you know, Luke Shaw's just totally stepped up. He looks a different player from the player that he was
the goal
looking
against, City was-
a few years
Yeah.
ago.
Nah,
Even last season, even at the beginning of the season, people were like, "Oh, Luke Shaw, you know, why is he not overlapping or he's not doing this?" But you know, he's really turned up this season, and he's been one of Man United's most important players.
he's got a shout to go Euros.
I feel
Not
like
even
nah,
go Euros.
no,
Start at
the
Euros.
thing
He's
is,
got
I feel
Euros
like
to
he's got
start,
a big
I
shout to start the
he's
Euros,
still
let
a
alone
fraud,
go
though.
to the Euros.
I don't know. It depends on the England system.
No, I think
Whether
he can
it's a
even
three
do
or
the
a four.
fullback,
Yeah.
bro, because he's, you know,
No, but if they do a free, it doesn't mean he'll be left wing back. They might even throw Saka there and put thingy Trent on the right.
agenda.
Fam, Saka plays wing back for England. He actually plays wing back for
I
England.
don't
like.
think Saka's ahead of Shaw at wing back at the minute based on current form.
Well, he hasn't been playing wing back anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
so
thing.
he's not. Yeah, so you can't be going.
But
wing back.
Saka's going.
Yeah, he'll
We'll
go.
see
He'll go.
when that day comes.
Cho.
When they release,
He's
when
showing
they,
up.
I like him. I like him.
when
I
they
like him.
release
I don't
that,
think Cho's going there.
when they release
not
that
going. He
squad,
won't go.
we'll
Too many
see.
people,
We'll
fam.
see.
He'll go under 21s.
Yeah.
But then moving on to
No, I was obviously we had Luke Shaw. Another player that I wanted to talk about is Dean Henderson. Not in terms of like England, but just in terms of his career at Man United. Do you feel like, you know, he's good enough to start for Man United? Or do you-
I think
or-
he
or
at the
do-
moment.
Like,
Yeah.
do you feel like they should get rid of De Gea, or like how soon do you feel like they?
I think
I
De
did-
Gea's time is running out though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
They
is
got
is,
that
is
Petr
Dean
Cech,
Henderson the guy to take
Courtois
over?
Yeah.
Is he the guy to
situation.
take over because you know
100%.
he came back from Sheffield last season and he was like, I'm not gonna stay here unless you guys are gonna play me. He's played a few like cup games, Europa
He's
League
played
games.
4 in the league, I think.
Yeah, I feel
That
like
was the last 2 games as well.
you know his patience might be. I'm not sure how he feels at the club, but
There is club sniffing as well, like Dortmund and
even
there was
Chelsea
someone
were
else.
sniffing at one. I think was it Chelsea or
Mundy?
I don't think.
maybe
I don't
before
think-
maybe before Mendy, maybe
Maybe,
before
I'm
Mendy,
too
but I
sure
know
still.
that
I think was it Spurs and Dortmund? There was a report recently.
he could go Spurs.
yeah.
Maybe.
That's a lot of money.
But I
for
feel like
Spurs,
that would
though.
be a loss. I feel that would be a big loss for Man United. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean
Like you
Henderson's
said,
I think he's a good goalkeeper.
And he's
Check
young as
Courtois.
well. Like he's still what 24.
Yeah.
It's just like it's basically what you said.
Yeah,
Check
It's the
Courtois
handing over
situation.
of the guard, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He go for the younger one. Literally,
Yeah.
he's gonna give you what 6-7 years of good
But then
service.
The thing is,
Yeah.
you can't just drop the hair like Czech got put to the
Yeah,
the
De
subs,
Gea,
but you
De Gea
can't
is
do
still
that.
young for a goalkeeper.
But-
See?
30.
He's like
He's at
30.
But
yeah.
but because De Gea's away, Henderson's coming, and if he just plays well, when De
can't
Gea's
drop him.
back, you can't drop him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So De Gea is
Two
gonna
clean sheets in a
have a decision to make himself. So that's stay
Yeah.
or should I go? They're both gonna have a decision to
Because
make.
obviously, I feel like they wouldn't want the hair to stay because if he's just going to be on the bench, he's on
the
about
value.
he's on about 200, 300
Yeah.
something a week. So you don't really want
Yeah.
that player of that value
That
on
cost
that many
just sitting on the
wages
bench, yeah.
just sitting on the bench. So he's got to go somewhere. I feel like De Gea would easily find a club, but then that's just the option. Do we now take the risk to bring in Dean Henderson and get rid of De Gea, or is it too soon? Or is he good enough to now play for us and be the United number one?
Man, you've got the decision to make.
He's good enough still because De Gea is slowly fall. De Gea's level
Yeah,
is
he's
not going
falling
high.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
De
dropping
Gea
off.
was going there. No, there. Henderson's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just best to sell him in it. Just recuperate any funds you could get off him. Get him off your wage book. Just start Dean Henderson now. Because he is going to get better. He's got a shout to be England's number
Yeah.
one.
True.
Yeah, I feel like, I feel like he should be England's number one. I feel like Pickford's not that convincing for me.
Pickford's
like,
playing well.
But
at the-
Pickford for England is different to Pickford for Everton.
Anyway, Pickford now, obviously, I
He's
don't know.
doing well, yeah.
He's doing well. I think like 3 clean sheets or 4.
We have
You
to
just
see
feel
because he's always got
a mistake.
Yeah,
in him.
like-
Yeah.
That's the
But
problem.
the thing is, all goalkeepers have a mistake in them, but he just feels like he has a bit more. Like
A
you
bigger
know,
mistake,
sometimes
yeah.
you need to you want to feel safe behind your keeper, but
he's got unnecessary mistakes.
yeah, it's like just catch the ball,
Isn't
just
it?
Or trying to play out from the back and he just,
Yeah.
although he's got a decent like long kick, he might play it short or something and just do it.
What was you gonna say just a minute ago? He's gonna move on to.
I was gonna say about Bale, like
Oh yeah, just before you go on to Bell and his run of form, I was gonna say what are we saying for Mr. Anthony?
Oh,
Marshall had a good game.
Yeah, but he didn't score. He's got 4 goals this season.
Yeah, but
That's what
But this is my point.
No,
Strikers, you have to
Okay,
judge
no.
by goals.
Okay, this
Otherwise,
game is perfect.
Benteke is the best
No,
striker
because
in
the
the
thing
league.
is,
This game is we literally saw that game
but-
and we saw
Yeah, but he bottled 1-1 against Edison.
No,
You
he
gotta
had a
think-
good game. He should have scored, but he still had a good
but you
game.
got to think, oh, okay, he had a good game. But Werner has good games, but he's still crucified because he doesn't score.
But
he's crucified because of the chances he's missed.
exactly.
That's why he's
But
crucified.
Martial has missed some very big
But-
To
chances
go from
as well.
17 goals in the Prem to 4 is a big drop.
Martial has missed some very
But
big
we're not
chances.
saying Martial's a world beater. So
I still,
He's
by the way,
meant to be.
I still think Martial
yeah,
is
Timo
shit. by the
Werner's
way.
meant to be.
Martial was touted.
Yeah, he was meant to win. He
He's
got the
touted.
Ballon d'Or clause and all that. But
He's touted.
against City, he had a good game. He had a good game.
Yeah, but you can anyone can have a good
Yeah.
game.
But what do
He
you
has
want me to say? He had a
It
good
has to be
game.
more
like-
consistent. Like
He has to be
you
more
can't go from
consistent.
17 goals to 4 goals.
Yeah, but
I agree.
you're
as
judging
Man
his-
U's star
wait,
striker.
Did you ask me to judge his overall season or the game against Man U?
I was just saying, just overall. Like, what
He's
we
had a
saying
poor
for
season.
Martial?
He's had a poor season.
Yeah, but I think that's Joseph's point is one game doesn't change that.
It doesn't change at all.
Against Man U, he played for, but all season he's been poor. There's
Yeah.
not what more I
See,
can
when,
say.
when you get in front of, you're in
He
a
should
goal,
bury that chance.
you
with
need to
Edison.
finish.
He should have. What do you want me to say?
You're a striker, fam.
Yeah, but what do you want me to say? He had a good game. He should have scored. What? It
That's
happens
one
to
game.
everyone.
But where was?
man.
Oh no, he didn't play against us. But even against, he goes missing too much.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
your boy. Claim
Talking
him.
about converting chances. Someone who has been converting chances, Mr. Gareth Bale, who we're gonna get onto now.
Aubameyang too. Aubameyang too.
No.
4-1 against.
I will before you carry on.
against Palace.
This is the second worst defense in the league, so you can.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You although he's converting chances, he should be converting them chances against us.
So what is it? Is it Gareth Bale? He's found his form, or is it Gareth Bale purple patch and he'll, be in and out? What
tough to tell,
are we
innit?
thinking?
I think he's found himself.
I
Still.
feel like he's
I'm
finding
not gonna
himself
lie.
slowly.
It's a bit scary. It's
Yeah.
a bit scary.
I feel like at the beginning of the season he hadn't played for so long.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah,
He hasn't
he's
played
getting
for
back
so
used
long.
to it.
He's getting back. He can't really get back into it. But now he's got a bit of game time. He's got a bit of goals. He's getting confidence. He's looking really good on the ball. Before you could see the glimpses when he would come off the bench, you see the glimpses of Gareth Bale. He'd be there. Good touch, good pass, good move, good whatever.
a fit.
But
Bale.
now he's adding the goals.
Goals,
He's
yeah.
adding to assists. He's adding the more general play. He's putting it all together.
Yeah, fit Bell is one of the best players in the world, so it's gonna be scary. They got Harry Kane already.
Yeah.
They got Son. That when
But
Bale,
do you feel like Bale will find himself back at Tottenham after this season?
I don't know. He might have another loan in it. But when Bell joined in the summer, we were saying, look at that front three, sick. But obviously Bell didn't do anything. But now
That
he's
front
looking.
three is firing.
To be fair,
Exactly.
Son's not firing that much.
Exactly.
Son's
Yeah,
He
but-
can still.
But that's how
if
that's
he
how
starts
it
firing,
works.
If
Yeah.
Go on, finish.
he might be taking, it might just be, it might be the Kane and Gareth Bale showing out. He's playing as well. Bale was playing as well as Son was playing.
Yeah, but that's
early
how
in the season.
a front three say will work. Won't be doing as much, but when that
The
one's
other
not
one
doing
will
much,
step
the other
up.
will step up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
back
what you
each
need.
other up.
That's what you need.
Because remember, Son even got the assist for Kane's second goal. Like,
Yeah.
he might not be scoring as much, but he's still doing other
still
stuff.
contributing. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Harry Kane, he's eyeing certain records. He's eyeing them up. Like, do you think he will be able to achieve those records and surpass them? Or
Can't
I
lie.
don't know how many he's on now, but he didn't. He got 2 goals and was it?
Wait,
was it
which
2
record?
assists?
That's in the Premier League all time.
top scorer.
Not the all time. The 20 goals and assists in the season, isn't it? With
Oh,
Henry.
Thierry
Oh,
Henry.
yeah.
Because he
If
did
must
get
be
gets it,
close.
if he gets
because
it,
the
he
thing
gets
is,
it.
he's slowly just like you're not seeing him score every single week, but it's just tallying up.
Yeah.
His goals, his assists, they're just tallying up.
He's
He got
getting
2
like
goals,
2 a game
but
as
how?
well.
What did he get? 2 assists? Was it 2 or was it just 1? I don't
2
know.
assists. He
2
got
assists.
two
So
assists and a
what
goal
does that
against us,
put him
yeah.
on now?
I don't know, man, but it's
I know it's double digits.
Like 15 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely on double digits with that now. Obviously,
I
our,
think he-
our
I think
Spurs
he's still-
specialist
I
is
think
not here
he's-
to tell us.
I want him to
But-
get it, fam.
He's top 2 assists.
No, I
and,
don't
like,
want him
top
to get
5
it
goals.
still.
Nah, I just want him just to shut the
No,
Henry debate up, man.
Henry's legacy.
What debate? He's
What
not
do you want
playing
debate?
it,
Not
man.
debate, not debate.
That's for another day. What do you mean?
Just shut United, not United,
The
Arsenal
Arsenal-
fans.
no, but
up,
Lukaku.
But
But
Henry's the best player
this is
to play in the
bigger.
Prem.
This is bigger
Huh?
than just Arsenal.
Henry's the
Hazard.
best player to play
This
in
is
the Prem.
bigger than
No, he's
Arsenal.
Who's the best?
To play in the Prem.
Yeah, Thierry Henry's
We
the
need to
best.
talk about this
Ever.
another day.
Yeah.
Chaz says Hazard.
This needs to
Huh? You think
This
I'm
needs-
going
this
for
needs
that
to
bomb?
be talked about
Get
another
out.
day, but you know, Henry has a legacy with the Premier League with Arsenal. You know, even though it's with Arsenal fans, I don't want Kane to get that record. You know, Henry's name needs to stay somewhere.
Stop twerking for Arsenal, man.
I'm not twerking for Arsenal.
Or
I'm
stop
twerking for Henry.
Stop
I'm twerking for Henry.
That's Arsenal legend. He's talking for Arsenal.
Doesn't matter. I'm twerking for Henry. In general, as a football fan, Henry is, you know, Henry
Not gonna lie, Ron's still wearing that Chelsea scarf.
doesn't get
as well.
much better than
fan,
Henry.
fam.
It's
I'm
cold
telling
in
you,
here, man.
it's
It's
a
It's
cold.
fan.
cold.
It's
Don't
cold
give me
in
that
here, man.
nonsense.
Obviously, Spurs, they've got an outside chance of achieving the top four. They, with the form that they're in, they've won. I think they've won the last three
in the
games.
league in the row,
So,
yeah.
you know, I still think they got outside chance of achieving the top four.
They got a chance still.
They're
They might
only
make it.
they're 5 points off Chelsea,
Was it
but they have a
Chelsea
game in
as
hand.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Chelsea
They got a
finished 2-0.
chance.
But-
The game in hands against Chelsea. Big
Yeah, they have a game in hand against Chelsea, so if they win the game in hand, they'll be 2 points. behind.
Not against on Chelsea.
Yeah,
on
game in hand
Chelsea.
on Chelsea. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, but I think Spurs are definitely in the race. 'Cause
Yeah.
do you know they had the blip. Now they're back. Their form
Yeah.
picking up again.
Mm.
So it's gonna be a good race still because
Yeah.
West Ham's in it, Everton's in it, Leicester.
They
Chelsea,
still, yeah, Spurs still have to play
Chelsea.
Everton and
Yeah.
Leicester and United.
Now, do you know what?
so-
Leicester, they're a bit above, but you know
They're
what?
still in it.
They're in it.
Form
They're
is
just.
dipping right now.
They won the game. They
They won the
grinded
last
out
game.
the they grinded out that win.
Wasn't
last-
pretty.
Brighton.
game either.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't even play well.
Yeah,
And
they
they still
grinded it
won.
out though. That's what you need. Sometimes you don't need to play well. You just need to grind it out.
No, but our previous results ain't been good for them.
It's
They
true.
lost to Arsenal as
Yeah,
well.
it is true. But you know what?
And
Arsenal are
and
dead, fam.
last week was talking about them bottling it. So
Yeah,
you have to
you know
wait
what
and
they-
see.
Yeah, we have to wait and see.
So it's literally
Yes.
that.
I feel like-
I think they should
I
make
feel
it.
like Spurs do need that Champions League though. I feel like they need the spot.
Oh,
I feel
Yeah.
like, you know, just show a bit of like progression under like Mourinho or whatever. Last
think-
season
yeah,
they finished
need
off
that or
with
or
the Europa,
Carabao
but
Cup.
now they need to kind of just push on. Obviously, with Champions League comes better kind of players. Players want to play in the Champions League. They don't want to really like, you know, there's
It'll probably
circumstances where they
help
don't
convince
want to.
Bell.
Huh?
It'll probably help convince Bell.
Exactly. That it will convince players to join them to make the team stronger. When you don't have Champions League, sometimes it's a bit more difficult to attract the players that you actually want, and you have to settle for other players. Obviously, obviously it's not always a bad thing, but
yeah,
you might obviously get
We're
a better
laughing, but
player
that's
out of
gonna
it.
be you, fam.
What me?
Arsenal. That's gonna be Arsenal.
Well, you lot are getting like tier 6 players. What are you talking about?
But you might not feeding off scraps, bro. We might have to
Not
just
gonna lie,
send Milner to
you
man.
want our players, so we're not that bad.
Nah,
You want,
lot,
fam.
you lot should have taken Yaya Sonoga. You would do a job in your
Ah,
team.
Bro,
don't-
you man
Don't
could
tell me
you man
Sonogo.
could take Milner as well still and
Nah,
just
me,
get him off our wage.
Talking
budget.
of Arsenal, though, Lennon and Xhaka.
yeah,
Everybody knows that was Xhaka's
No, it's
fault.
not.
It
It's
was
bo- so
Xhaka's
what?
Both are at
fault.
fault.
I feel like
Both
this
are
is.
at
I feel like
fault.
this has been shaped up nicely because the
You're
The le-
twerking for, is he twerking for Arsenal
the-
again?
I'm on the side of Xhaka. It was down to him,
a
and
twerker.
these are the
Twerking,
Leno
look at
and Xhaka boys.
freelancing.
But
Them two don't know ball in it.
Yeah,
them two
them
don't
two
know
don't
ball.
know
I
ball.
told you why
They've
it's
never played
Leno's
11
fault.
aside. They don't understand. They don't understand.
I told you why it's Leno's fault. Leno had the chance to play it to Xhaka before he was in the
He
box.
claims to play in
By the
goal
way,
as well.
I don't think it's Leno's fault. I think
It's both.
both should
Yeah.
take
No, but
responsibility.
he's got to play- no.
Why is it not
So-
Leno's
so
He
fault?
makes defensive
for those-
errors in 5
For those of you that haven't seen it or might have not seen it, Xhaka or Leno was on the ball. Xhaka's come to
Showing
collect the
short
ball.
for
He's shown short for it. Leno has played him the ball now, and Xhaka has gone to swing it out to the wide to the
The
wing
right centre back.
to the right centre back, and it's hit off Chris Wood and it's deflected into the goal.
Comical defender. Fam.
It is comical it is typical Arsenal of recent times, but
It's just Xhaka's
I
fault,
don't
fam.
feel like Leno should be
Nah.
at fault for that, because what else does Leno have to do there?
Clear the
Cleared
ball.
the ball.
Wait.
It's
where,
not
where he
hard.
asks him to clear?
Where's
when,
he
when he
Anywhere.
passes it to
Full
Xhaka-
back, centre mid, striker, one of the three.
Xhaka is a centre mid who likes to be on the ball.
So
he's
what?
come and
Sure.
demanded the ball.
He's demanded.
played it.
Play it to me.
Leonard's played it to him.
Doesn't matter.
He could have played it first time out to the right side. He's taken a touch. He's taken it back towards the goal, and then he's tried to do the pass out wide. It's an easy thing. He's a footballer. Play it first time.
To add to that, I think it's poor awareness from Xhaka. Yeah, he's called for the. He's obviously
But then
demanded the
it's-
ball.
it's poor awareness from Leno.
The thing is, he's demanded the ball. He says, "Yes, I want it." If he can see,
But Leno could pass the
he's taken a look. He can see. So Xhaka can give the ball straight back to Leno if he's under that much pressure.
Yeah.
He doesn't even take a touch. If he's under that much pressure, he doesn't take a touch. He just plays it straight back to Leno. He says, "Leno, get it clear." But he's taking
Why
the
doesn't
touch.
Leno clear it the first time?
He can't
Because
pass
Xhaka's
it back to
demanded the
Leno.
ball.
Even
Yes, he can.
Passing it back to Leno is even risky as well.
Yes, it is risky, but it's better than just.
Isn't it? Because Leno can see the full picture.
But that's the
Leno
thing.
can see the
But that's the
picture.
thing. Leno can see Xhaka's being closed down, and he can see the two strikers are
he's not
splitting.
being closed down.
He wasn't.
like
It
that.
wasn't.
He
It
was.
wasn't a
So
heavy
like, it
press.
was.
He was being
It
closed
wasn't a
down,
heavy
man.
press.
Isn't
It
it?
was.
Those two people in
Also,
the box and the guy's coming
Leno's
back.
pass is very poor because there's no.
What?
It's so soft.
Nah,
Yeah, it has
man's
to be
complaining-
soft.
It doesn't
man's
make it
complaining
out the
about pass
box.
now. Just come on.
It has
now.
to be
Come on.
soft.
There
Leno's
was
pass
two
was
things-
slow. It
was
was
soft.
It has to be
You know
soft.
what?
Slow
You know
two
why?
No, it
pass.
doesn't.
You know what?
If he plays,
I'm not talking about the actual
It needs to be
pass.
easy.
No.
If he blazes at him,
No.
put Xhaka in trouble.
It's not about blazing it. It's about putting enough. If he plays it like enough where it reaches the edge of the box,
It
Xhaka
didn't
can
need
play
to
it
reach the
first
edge of the
time.
box. It didn't need to reach there.
He
Though.
plays it. It doesn't even
He
make it out the
he
box.
played it half a second too early. No, too late.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're at goals, yeah, I'm sorry. But if we're at goals and I come short, you are giving me that ball. If I say give it to me, is that am I right
exactly.
or wrong?
No,
you
Oh,
give
no,
it.
my days.
No, that's
Oh
another thing.
my
Leno doesn't
days.
have to give him the ball. If Leno can see, like,
But me coming to you,
Trust
Doesn't matter,
me.
doesn't
I'll
matter.
say give
If
me
I
that
say give me the
doesn't
ball,
matter.
trust me.
Doesn't matter.
You're giving it to me.
That's when you got to use your brain. What's you have to think. What is the actual advantage? Like
Yeah.
low risk. What's
but
the
there
reward?
wasn't a risk there.
Where's the
There
reward?
was
You
no
might be,
risk
you
there.
might be screaming for the ball, yeah, but Leno can see the guy has gone. As soon as Xhaka's gone to it, the guy's following
Yes,
him. He
but
can
as-
see him coming.
not
He
even
can
as-
go right. If I pass it to him, he's going to be under pressure from him anyway. I
No,
might
but
as well
listen,
clear it.
not as not even as a defender, as a central midfielder, you should always be on the half. Like you should be on a half turn.
Yeah.
You should always
I agree. He
before
should've done
you
better.
collect the ball. You should always be checking your shoulder. Is this guy ahead? As Xhaka, as a professional footballer,
matter.
I feel like
If you
he's done
call
that.
for the ball,
I feel like
doesn't
he's
mean
done
you're
that.
guaranteed to get the ball.
I've seen Xhaka look back. He's looked back. He said, "Yes, I want the ball." He's wanted it, and
He's wanted it.
dwelled
He's
on
taken
it.
it half a second
He's dwelled on
longer
it
to pass
and
the ball.
The pass is a poor pass
Yeah,
because
but-
he hasn't looked and he's just kicked it
I know
out
it was a poor
wide.
pass.
You're saying Leno paid it late.
It's
Xhaka
all
has still
hindsight.
gone there and taken a touch when he could pay it first time.
I agree.
So he's
But-
put himself under pressure.
agree.
Yeah.
He put himself
I'm
under
not saying
pressure.
Xhaka is not completely at fault. Leno has some
Leno
blame
has
to
his
it.
own
Exactly,
blame.
I don't understand why
because
Leno can't take
Leno's
blame
pass
here.
is also poor. If Leno has more pace on the pass, right, Xhaka's touch doesn't go as far back towards the goal.
It was nothing wrong with the touch. He just didn't need to take the touch. He could have paid it first time.
But that's also
I feel
Leno's
like that
pass
too.
as well. If Leno plays, that's what I'm saying. Xhaka can play it first time to the right centre back instead of taking that touch.
He didn't. No. He could have taken a touch.
Maybe Xhaka wanted to take the touch because it was on his right foot.
Exactly.
He's always
Leno
playing-
should
he
know
can play
that
with
as
his
well.
right foot.
Leno should know, right, I'm playing it
Saying
to
Leno
you.
should know this.
Isn't
Leno
it?
should do that.
Everyone knows Xhaka's left-footed.
He's given the ball to his centre mid. His centre mid should be able to deal with
You
it.
don't know how Arsenal want to play it out the back. Why
Okay,
you just
does
telling him to just launch it for
Ederson
nothing?
play out the back every time? No. He
Does
knows
not
when to
matter.
go
That's
long.
different.
He
That's
knows
different.
when to
There
go
will be
long.
there will be times when Leno will play it
Exactly.
long.
Why didn't he
but
go
that-
long then?
Because he didn't need
he
to.
didn't
go
need
long
Yeah, but
to.
no, but you
He
can
didn't
see,
feel like he
you can
needed
see,
to.
right? Even right, forget Xhaka. Yeah, you can see both strikers are have split to the centre backs.
Yeah.
Right. So you know if it goes to Xhaka, he can't go like towards Burnley's
Xhaka-
goal. He has to go either back or sideways. Right.
Exactly. So he had options, and he
But
didn't
then
use
Leno,
none of them.
right? Leno can see.
As
Leno-
a footballer, as a centre mid, Xhaka can take the ball and open up his body
No,
and play it
not
out to the
when
wing
not when
and
he's
play it this
facing not
way.
when he's facing directly to the goal. It's hard.
So
Like,
why didn't he just give it back to Leno and Leno launches it?
but why did Leno give it to him in the first place?
Because Xhaka showed short.
He showed
Doesn't-
short from
just because
he
he
might
shows
have
short
done
doesn't
that.
get the
He
ball.
might have done
Yeah,
that.
I'm not saying you don't have to give it, but he's given it, and Xhaka's messed it up.
He has
How
messed it
messed
up.
Xhaka's the one that
Xhaka's messed it up, but Leno
put
Had a
him in
chance.
trouble to mess it up.
Yeah, Leno.
Because think about okay, look,
Leno has a chance to
The
clear.
strikers are there, right?
Clear it,
Xhaka
the ball's gone.
can't go sideways straight away because the strikers
He
are there.
can't go first time he can play it.
Exactly, but that's if Leno's pass reaches the edge of the box, then he can
Why
play
does
it
he
to the
have to
right.
be to the edge of the
have
box?
to be
Because
any of
really,
that.
Did you see where the pass landed?
it was in the box.
Exactly, but
So
it was
what?
nowhere near the edge. So then the striker it closes down the gap. That's why Xhaka hits him because the gap is too small.
Xhaka took the touch because he thought he had security. Do you know what? The touch was even poor. It was a good touch. He just done it. He should have played it like that. He played it sideways. He done a square pass. He tried to clip it over him. He tried to clip it over
to do that
him.
in fancy and did it come off.
Exactly.
Xhaka
Who
is
does
mainly
that
at
on
fault.
the edge of- in your-
but
in your
but
18-yard
Leno
box?
has played him into
I agree,
danger.
Chaz.
Playing a long
Leno has played him into
Xhaka,
danger.
Xhaka should take 70%.
Think about it,
Leno
yeah.
should take 30.
There's more chances of Leno evading the danger than there is Xhaka. If Leno goes long or if Leno goes like just even if it's a
But
chip
Arsenal wanna play out the
ball
back.
to the wing.
Why? Why do
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
you
play
can
out the
play out the back.
Because
You can
we're
chip it to the
footballing team.
fullback. You can
barely
chip it to
play
the fullback or the centre back.
Look, it don't even. You lot have created bare mistakes anyway from the back.
Exactly.
No, okay.
So you-
but
I don't
Xhaka-
understand why you
Xhaka
don't keep-
is
No,
the
but
problem.
it's not.
Xhaka.
Then Leno
No,
should use
because
his
you've
brain.
had-
Jack is fucked up before.
So you don't
Clear
trust
the
your
ball.
teammates?
Don't trust him. That's not my business.
So
Don't-
Xhaka shit. Xhaka shit.
So
That's what they're saying,
so you're
guys. Xhaka shit.
You're
Xhaka
saying,
shit.
yeah, that's what they're saying.
Jack is shit, Leno ain't got
he's
no
playing
brain.
against us.
Told
Don't
you,
pass him.
this
Is that what they
is-
should
Leno's
say?
distribution
He's playing
is
against
dodgy.
us. He's
Playing
playing
against-
against us, bro. He's playing against us, bro.
Playing against us, don't. Okay, Leno should know. Rah, Xhaka can't really play ball like that. Let me clear this.
Exactly.
But you didn't. You thought, Rah.
But Xhaka can. He probably can play ball.
Isn't he?
He probably
can.
can play ball.
You should know, Rah. Xhaka's like made mistake before.
Yeah,
Like,
but
You're
Leno
not
should
thinking
see-
that in
yeah,
his
Leno
head at
should
that
see he's
moment
being
in
closed
time.
down anyway.
But anyway,
Brother, how much time has he got to think? Xhaka can't do. Xhaka
He's
can't do
looking
that.
straight
This is that. This
there.
is that. In the space of 2 seconds, when he has to pass
But
the
he's
ball,
looking
not
straight
thinking
at-
that.
he's looking at him to pass.
Okay, I'm a striker, yeah. If I'm holding up a man, they will still pass it to me because they trust me.
that's
Doesn't
that's
matter.
that's
No,
that's
I feel like-
that's an attacking
Yeah,
half
but I feel
though.
like
No,
I
yeah.
feel like we're just gonna have to leave
If
this for
wait,
today.
so if there's pressure on me, I'll pop it back straight first time straight. Because there's pressure on me. Xhaka didn't pop it off first time. That's his problem. It's
I
not
feel- I
Xhaka.
agree.
It's
But
not-
that's
this
what
is-
I'm
this is-
saying.
you
That's
got
what I'm saying.
high
The
reward-
pass
you got
is
high
there as
reward
well.
playing
Leno
up front.
is
Yeah, but
attack.
what I'm
That's
saying.
how it is.
Xhaka, when he's taking that touch, he's putting himself under pressure. If he plays
But
it back
it's a
first
poor
time,
pass as
it's-
well.
It doesn't put anyone under pressure. He put himself under the pressure.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a poor pass
yeah.
as well.
Why did he even try to clip it over him?
I don't feel like we're gonna be able to get anywhere with this
Aye,
whole
at least
debate.
we-
We're gonna, we're all stubborn guys, so I feel like we're not gonna be able to change our minds on that one.
So we can agree that
So-
Xhaka's shit and Leno's shit.
Ugh, well,
Maybe you
Leno's
put him-
top five,
No,
bro.
no, he's not top five.
we're
He
not-
is top five.
obviously-
Top five.
We're gonna-
we're gonna-
Edison,
before we say
Allison,
that,
De Gea, Guaita.
VAR,
No,
VAR
Martinez.
can piss off because that is a clear handball.
Yeah, no, we can't talk about the VAR, but there's the handball rule. You know how it is.
Nah,
You know
nah.
how the
They're
handball is.
changing it, they're
There's so
changing it.
many.
He put his arm towards that.
Yeah, but we're gonna obviously we're gonna go on to our players to watch for this week, match week. The games. I'm not sure of the games myself to be honest. And
I'll go in it. My one is Patrick Bamford. Obviously, he's playing against
City.
City. Isn't he playing against Chelsea?
No, they have City. Oh wait, I thought
Chelsea playing
Fulham have
12:30.
City. My bad.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
it's
12:30 Leeds, yeah.
Exactly. Obviously, against his old club, he's got a point to prove.
Everyone's Chelsea's old club, man.
yeah, exactly.
Lone FC.
Obviously, he's got a point to prove.
How
And
many goals
obviously,
he got this season?
I don't even know. Exactly.
He's done well.
Yeah. So
I think Palace didn't enable him when he was there.
No. He had chances. He didn't score because he's shit. That's why.
Yeah,
He
man.
has 13 goals.
Obviously.
Yeah, but that's Bielsa,
My-
man. Everyone's performing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Chelsea's
No,
old
it's
club.
either you
He's had a
perform
good
or you don't.
season. That's my player to watch. Patrick
my player
Bamford.
to watch. It's gonna be a simple one. Couldn't think of one. I'm just gonna put.
Is it
Luke
another
Shaw.
Liverpool centre back?
Nah, I'm gonna put Luke Shaw there. I would put Ben Davies, but I don't know if he's ever gonna play this season.
He's a
So
myth still.
so I'm just gonna put Luke Shaw there. I feel like his performance has been really strong this season. I'm just hopefully he keeps up towards the end of the season. He's able to get a shout in to be in the Euros, like the starting lineup.
Mine's actually Son still. I think Son's he's moving a bit sus at the moment. I don't think he's playing that well.
But everyone has a drop off in form. But this is
Yeah,
why
but
they
North
pick it
London
up.
derby.
Even better. North
Even
London.
better,
Derby.
the
it's
the
a
long
game.
ranger he scored last time.
Oof. But I'm watching Bell. I'm gonna
Oh,
keep
was
an eye
that
out
another
for Bell as
Leno
well.
mistake?
No, it's not. That
What's
was a
that?
good goal.
Nah, you see this guy.
Hey, he's drunk.
Agendas,
The
agendas.
Was that not a long shot though?
How can
So-
you blame Leno for that?
That's a very good goal.
Poor position.
Poor position, and I agree.
See?
Agendas over facts.
So what about Guaita against
I know.
Tottenham?
Palace get packed out for fun, man.
Isn't it, man?
So it's context for
No,
you.
but
normal.
Kane was a good goal. Kane was a good goal. Like,
But it's a long shot. It's a long shot.
no, because in that game, Lano can see it coming.
Mendy,
Bro, you're
Mendy's
talking
saving
about all
it, by
this.
the way.
Can you just give your player to watch and that? You're talking about Guaita. You know, put him as your
Why?
player to watch.
I don't know who to go for, you know. I was gonna go Zaha, but after watching that shambles,
Wait, he
against
look-
Spurs-
he
Well, I
got
swear
next
Zaha came on and they conceded 3.
Isn't
we
it?
got West Brom, fam.
Yeah, Guaita can get a clean sheet for that one. Go on.
Why?
Don't pick him. That's an easy time.
I'm gonna go Joe Willock against Villa.
That's a good
Hey,
shot.
Newcastle are gonna get relegated though, you know.
They're in trouble, you know. Fulham's
rubbish,
form
man.
is
Fulham.
mad.
I want Fulham to stay up anyway.
I
want Fulham to stay up.
I don't
so-
know. I'd rather Newcastle stay up out. You know who I want to go down.
Fulham, London.
No, but
as well.
if Fulham go if Newcastle go down, there's a couple players on the
Yeah, I'm taking Allen still.
that are ready to.
You've been telling me Allen for 3 seasons at Palace.
No. He's had COVID
even players
still.
like Callum Wilson and that can
Yeah.
stay up and they can
True.
stay in a Premier League team.
No,
I'm
I
a
would
Roman
100%
stay
take
in the
Allen.
Prem.
Allen is sick.
Man like Joe
You might as well
Linton that
take
are gonna have to
Callum
get
Wilson,
flogged.
Nah, Ban
No,
Wilson.
Joe Linton will get
30.
loaned because they
Exactly.
can't pay
So
that
bad,
wage in
man.
that championship.
Joe Linton is smelly, fam. That guy, 40 million.
He
Jeez.
stinks.
You know what? He was good at Hoffenheim.
Hoffenheim, yeah. He had one good season.
So was Bobby.
Fam,
Nah, he
no.
had a-
He played against City in the Champions League
Hey,
and
he was
bopped
serious.
them.
He was serious, dude.
He was
on
not
the
playing
ball.
striker.
His name
He was
was
left
Hoffenheim,
left
loud.
swindling,
Swindling, pimp, fam.
dribbling. Like at Newcastle, he's got a different role.
Wow.
It's like Lacazette, fam. At Lyon, this guy was not a target man. At Arsenal, he's a target man all of a sudden.
Thank you guys for tuning into episode 4 of the Bench Talk podcast with the Garu Boys.
Like
But
and subscribe,
all
all of that.
subscribe.
Catch us on Spotify.
Apple,
that
Apple
up.
Podcasts, yeah.
Yeah, make sure
Visit
you.
our link
YouTube.
tree. Just do it all up. Just click all the links. Listen to it on every single platform.
Subscribe in
Do
it.
it up, do it up, do it up.
Put the notifications on. We dare.
Yeah, with
More
more
to come,
content
more to
every
come.
single week.
Every week.
Worldwide.
Come on.
Garu
Every
Boys.
week, fam.
Follow us on the socials, innit? If you wanna have some laugh and that.
Bow!